Hello again, everybody. It's Mr. Stewart from Read 20 in the Readmobile. Today we're looking at penguin problems. Yes, it's a work of fiction, which means it's not a true story, but it is fiction, which contains nuggets of truth. You might be wondering, what can we learn from the problems of a penguin? Are our problems anything like penguin problems? Let's find out. This story was written by Jory and illustrated by Lane Smith. And what we see here is our hero. Yes, our hero is a penguin, just chilling, like penguins often do. Everybody know where penguins come from? All right, here's what he says. Oh, it's way too early. And then he says, oh, my beak is cold. And what's with all the squawking, you guys? Could you keep it down over there? And it snowed some more last night, and I don't even like the snow. And now it's too bright out here. Poor little guy. He's got all kinds of problems. Now he says, I'm hungry. I'd like a fish. Where are all the fish? Hey, fish, get out here. We got any fishermen out there? People like to fish? Do they ever just jump in the boat when you yell at them too? Now he tells us the ocean smells too salty today. And I'm not buoyant enough. I sink like a dumb rock. Yeah, he's not buoyant. To be buoyant is to be able to float. He can't do that. He sinks like a dumb rock. Man, have you noticed this guy's got a lot of problems? And have you noticed that he's complaining about them all the time? Now he says, under the water, it's way too dark down here. Brrr. Yeah, I said brrr. Must be cold too. Oh, great, a leopard seal. Yeah, they're predators. And, oh great, it's a shark. Another predator. Oh great, it's an orca. Yeah, an orca is a fancy name for a killer whale. Oh, wow. He lives in a dangerous place, doesn't he? And he tells us, I don't like being hunted. But who does? And I'm still hungry, but now my flippers ache. You get a lot of exercise trying to escape from hungry predators. Oh, is this the old food chain idea here? Y'all heard about the food chain, right? Oh, and I waddle too much. And I look silly when I waddle. Waddle, 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 waddle. See? And I wish I could fly, but I can't. See? Poor guy. And everybody looks the same as me, which could be a problem, I guess. And I look the same as everybody else, which makes it hard to even find your mom or dad. He goes, Mom? And she says, I literally have no idea who you are. Sorry. And then he goes to this penguin, Dad? I literally have no idea what you're talking about. My name is Mortimer. Wow. Poor guy. I have so many problems and nobody even cares. Until along comes a walrus. Excuse me, sir. What? Well, first of all, good afternoon. I sense that today has been difficult for you. But lo, look around you, Mr. Penguin. Have you noticed The way the mountains are reflected in the ocean is kind of like a beautiful painting. And have you ever just gazed upon the blue of a cloudless winter sky, my friend? Have you felt the sun as it gently warms your back? And have you simply stood with your penguin brothers and sisters and elders who adore you, by the way? And yes, some things are challenging out here. And yes, we all have difficult moments, from the walruses to the polar bears, from the whales to the penguins. But hear me now, my new friend. I wouldn't trade my life for any other. And I am quite sure that you wouldn't either. I'm certain that when you think about it, you'll realize that you are exactly where you need to be. So please think about what I've said, penguin, and goodbye for now. Who the heck was that guy anyway? And why do strangers always want to talk to me? Walruses don't understand penguin problems, do they? Sigh. Okay, now maybe that walrus has a point. Because after all, I do love the mountains and the ocean and the sky. And yeah, I got friends and I have a family. And this is my only home and this is my only life. So maybe things are going to work out after all. Yeah. But my beak is cold and it gets dark way too early this time of year. And the end. Okay, penguin problems. What is the big idea here? What are we supposed to take away from this story? And people sometimes say, well, fiction, that just means it's not real. And I'm like, well, sort of. Fiction means that the story is not a true story. I mean, first of all, penguins don't really speak in English, do they? But here's the thing about fiction. It can help us understand a little bit more about truth. It can help us understand a little bit more about what it's like to be alive in this world. And yeah, it can be a little challenging. I mean, every creature that lives in the Antarctic has to deal with the cold and the snow. And every living creature has to find food to sustain itself. So even though it's not a true story, it helps us understand a little bit about the truth of being alive in this world. And being human beings, we're blessed with the ability to think about and talk about and discuss things that go on in our day-to-day lives so that we might make some sense out of our lives and get some meaning in our lives. I think what the walrus was trying to tell the penguin was, look, dude, everybody around here has got the same problems, and you don't hear us complaining about them all day, every day. You know, sometimes you just got to take a breath, a deep breath, and relax and think about what is possible in this amazing world. We all have friends, we have families that care about us. We have the opportunity to live a life that has meaning and value, however we see that. So I guess the big idea is to don't forget about the joy and the wonder that is your life. And don't forget that we're all kind of going through our own learning experience as we grow and get older. And most of us don't want to hear you sit around and complain about your problems all day, because we have problems too. We got to get past that. And that's a huge idea for a picture book about penguin problems. All right, thank you guys for tuning in today. I hope you're having a good time off from school. I hope you're still finding time to keep up with your studies and to do a little bit of reading every day. Make sure you're getting up and moving around. Get out and explore the beauty and the wonder that is this earth. And come back and see us again. On behalf of Read 20, adios, amigos.